There we go. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's Monday. Uh, we're having a, a bit of a silly one. This might be a game a lot of you might not either remember nor even have known about, and b uh, won't get to experience because the point of this stream is I wanted to take one last look at Magic Spellslingers. This is a game that was put out, what, 2 years ago at this point, and is extremely dying tomorrow. Um, uh, there we go. And that there, moving some stuff around here. Okay. But yeah, so this game, like, I think is cooler than it had any support, like cooler than its level of support and like level of play. The problem is that bar was like not existent. Chance if you didn't want the game, I wouldn't use support hazard after they didn't hype the game up at all. Damn, you got me. Alright, sorry. You can't, like, buy anything in this game anymore. They closed down the shop, like, 3 months ago. But anyway, let me quick... Let's see if I can find a... Opponents must still exist on the last day here. Just to show you what Spellslingers was like. This one's gonna not probably be too long, because I just want to, like, flip it around at Spellslingers. Or maybe I just won't find opponents, because, like, who's still on here? It's the dawn of the final day. Amu the Fox and Kratok, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. And Shabadoo, thank you very much for the sub. Okay. But yeah, so we'll get to see. This is gonna be that one Mario Kart 7 person that keeps the servers up. So we're not keeping these. So to show off the game, it's Magic via Hearthstone. We're gonna be bonk. Oh, I hit for 5? I thought I hit for 4. Sure, okay. Our opponent has the coin. Let's go Fire Elemental. Here's our buddy. We still attack and block as though we're playing. Okay, so we get to go. Sneaky, can't block. Like, you attack, like, you don't attack direct, you like, attack into a menu, you attack, like... This game existed and seemed pretty alright. Yeah, basically. This game was. That's awkward. That's fine. What if that creature can't block? The economy was also always mega atrocious. It was always, like, big around, like, if you had to do stuff with your, like, squad. Was this the game that had a Robo Gideon skin that people didn't get, was non-canon? I think that one was Puzzle Quest. It wasn't, I don't think that was this one, because this one has, like, we'll take a look at the characters afterwards. We're gonna sword for you. And then I'm just playing Chandra Beatdown. No blocks, thanks. I had no idea this video game existed until right now. Yeah, so this came out 2 years ago, 2020, 2022, 2020. I want to say it was like a little over 2 years ago at this point. I'd have to pull up my. Well, everybody under the bus. It's fine. Everything's fine. Damage is static. Like is persistent. There we go. Pop. Cats. Yeah, no blocks. Blood.
I thank you for your donation. I can take the hit.
Face is always the place. Robo-Gideon was Mana Strike. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, so the setup of this game is that it's like, hey, this is I think we're literally in was it Kyre's Reach, the two-headed giant set. Game is very quiet. I probably turned this down a bunch when I was doing other stuff. Let me up that.
Let's light it up.
Hopefully that's better. They could have advertised this game in any way. Valor's Reach, Kyle. Okay, I combined the two. I said Kyre. Yeah, Valor's the Battle Bond's playing because we're doing like, so you have a bunch of different characters.
I'm here. You're welcome.
The way deck building in this game works, I think is really nifty. Each character, like, you're building a 30-card deck, the Hearthstone, 2X's. So 2 ofs, 30 cards, etc. Each character has 3 cards that are their own. Like, only that character has those cards. They're like their power cards. And kind of give them a direction in how they're played. Chandra has this fire elemental that deals 2 on attack, for instance, while
I'm here.
Liliana has this Goliath that comes back when it is killed the first time at double power. Each character also has a passive. Chandra just deals 5 damage at the start of the game, whereas hi, Ajani. Ajani, whenever you target... Thanks. Whenever you target a one of your own creatures, next creature you draw gets +1/+1, and all these cards are like, do targeting things. And then they also have color set up. So Ajani is Celestia.
The tide is coming.
Kiara is Simic. And then the monocolored...
I'm here. You're welcome.
Characters have like their own different bits as well. Liliana can splash, Chandra can splash. Some of them are a little different. Yeah, Sorin can splash, and then also any number of... Thanks, Sorin. Also grab any vampires from that color as well, like things like that. Here's Gideon.
Heroic Pyromancer. Gideon, you're up.
Thanks. Getting cards unlocked characters. At some point, you just stopped caring about that because there was nothing to do with the keys. I didn't play this terribly much post-launch. There was a set that came out that had some pretty big design mistakes that took months to get rectified, and that dropped everyone, myself and everyone I knew, out of this game.
Give this champ a round of applause.
Ooh, I can get a Panharmonicon. Hearthstone ranked mode this month. This is 15 Pacific Heroes own passives and rules. Alright. Give me a Panharmonicon.
Look what we
Give me a-
spelled it for you.
Give me a...
Oh, would you look at that?
Probably not getting that one, huh? Yeah, let me grab a couple other...
Hold on to that. Save it for someone special.
Yo, Ashiok.
I am thoroughly creeped out.
Let's make them scream. Shall we begin?
After you add a card to your hand that didn't start in your deck, play one of those cards, attach Nightmare to your opponent's top 15 cards. After a card is drawn or milled, for each Nightmare, drain one. So you're creating cards and playing those created cards, which your Ashiok's cards do in some way. Or I guess this one does, and these ones support. Who's the robot?
Coming to us straight out of Innistrad. It's the Lord of the Manor himself, Gabriel King!
Oh, interesting. Davriel gets, spells that are color other than black cost 1 less and cost 2 health, and you can have a single copy of you're in Singleton on the cards you're playing outside of that. You get Knight's Whisper. Now, Davriel had a Planeswalker at Uncommon in War of the Spark. Had this was, I don't remember the name of the story, but it was Brandon Sanderson who wrote it, and then it ended up pulled because I think WotC broke the terms of the contract on writing it, something like that. Which was, hey, I'm writing this for free, you can't charge for this, or something like that. Anyway, there was a whole thing about it I don't remember the details of. It wasn't actually a contract. I don't remember the details of it. I remember it was like, Brandon Sanderson wrote this story, and it was like, hey, it's out there, and then something occurred that made both parties flip. So, that's cool. Now let's... The fact that there wasn't a contract was the issue. Okay. Whatever. I have no idea. Where is... I want to go to... Yes, new cards. New deck. Oh, there's also different lands you can play. I remember that. Because, like, you can have different lands as long as you're in color. You can, like, replace you can have your land, which is just whatever. Like, if you're multicolor, that it doesn't harm you to be playing a land or whatever. But it, like, gives you a chance generally, it's like, instead of a mana on the turn, you get something good. And, so, Hellmouth Cave is, like, at turn 4 or higher, you have a chance of skipping your land drop for Pump Your Team. We found a magic. And then... Back to the Warlock. And... Crab. Because I want to have cards that, like, get me cards out of my opponent's deck and mill at them. So probably like the debuts. The D&D set of this really messed it up. I do recall that. Alright, so let's go like that for like draw stuff, and then we'll have a couple things that do milling things, and then we're just gonna be playing with whatever comes off the top of our deck is basically the idea, or comes out of our cool cards. Which means I want stuff that keeps me alive for the rest of this deck. Play mills and draws. It's probably fine. It's been a while since the Spellslinger stream. Yeah, I completely dropped off the game. There was an expansion that basically had me lose all interest in it. And I'm here today doing this because the servers are going down tomorrow. So... Ooh, Agony Warp. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm just looking for the word draft, and I just want every card with draft in it. Can you... Okay. And then the Pact also generates cards. I'm trying to remember what kill spells looked like in this game, because that's probably, like, what I'm after for the last couple. Or, like, just big nonsense card. Yeah, it's Shadow. Here, Canis. Put in a Frosty. Alright.
Shall we begin?
But yeah, one other thing to note about this game is that you may have seen the cast and also my mention of, like, War of the Spark and bits. And then the other side of this, which is let me look up the actual... Was Spellslingers 2022? I want to find the year. I want to say it was like March 2022. Oh, was it later? August 2022. Gee, it didn't even make it 2 years. Okay. But no, the thing I was gonna say is that, like, I'm talking about, like, War of the Spark, looking at characters who were around at that point. And this was a game that came out 3 years later. Like, that was... Like, there were a number of things that were, like, going against this game in a lot of its ways.
Open your mind. There is nowhere to hide.
But, like, the timing of the game did not do it any favors. Alright, so this thing has to attack because it's going to die next turn. I want you to double up. What does this one give? Okay. I wonder...
Pay the price.
One must perfect one's craft.
Okay.
All together.
Is-
Practice makes perfect.
Sure, you can have a copy of a wolf.
Don't rush me.
Incapacitate, please.
Open your mind.
Okay. So we can trade up here.
If this hurts. It hurts.
One must perfect one's craft.
I mean, nightmares. 5 nightmares in deck. Half rounded down. All the iconic planeswalkers have this processed DreamWorks product look. Again, Tony the Tiger was called out here. Average players over the last 30 days is 7.6. Okay.
Time is short.
So I'm playing against, definitely playing against an AI.
Open your mind.
Let's push in and then play the Narobot.
Logistic analysis engaged.
One must perfect one's craft.
Not ideal. Yeah. Okay, that did get the minus that I thought it would from
Your season has passed.
from copying that. Whoops.
Do not keep secret.
All together. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. Nobody. All the decisions are like the first opponent was also very much bot. The cards are very bot too. These are very
Excellent.
generic. Do we just have a generic Ajani bot? Can we find a non-Ajani bot? Okay. Anyway, we're gonna.
Whoa. This is
Perfect one's craft.
I'm gonna make some more. Completely forgot this game existed. So did everybody else.
Let's see what haunts you.
Hey, Colossal Dreadmaw, everybody. Everybody's friend.
Open your mind.
Leave this forest.
Everybody loves Colossal Dreadmaw. Crab. But yeah, I thought that this game was quite cool. It
Must perfect one's craft.
it's different enough from Magic that I find it interesting.
there. Wisdom is yours.
I warned you.
I don't know that I thought it was like great or anything, but it was like fun. There's a reason I wanted to come back to it today to like give it one last, hurrah.
One must perfect one's craft.
We're just gonna keep playing Frost Titans.
Season has passed.
Like the Frost Titans will continue.
You cannot keep secret.
I'll be the last one standing.
Crap.
Open your mind.
Moth.
One must perfect one's craft.
Glory.
You cannot keep secret.
If nothing else, Hearthstone with MTG blocking mechanics is something worth experimenting with. Yeah, basically. The I also like the smaller, like, you know, Hearthstone level deck building that is going on in here as well. You know, building a 30 card deck, 2X's. Also, the way that secrets, traps, counter spells in this game function. Which is like you know, in Hearthstone, if you're a mage, a secret costs 3, 100 secret costs 2, etc., and it goes up. In this one, it's like you don't tell your opponent that a secret is active. You set up trying to find you like put 3 on reserve, and like then it happens. Like if the trigger happens, it spends, but your opponent doesn't get to know that you're doing that.
Choices, choices. Let's see what Zedzin has for sale. Let's take a moment. Savor, not knowing.
Prayer.
I can't stand it. Open it up.
Artifacts were also like timed uses. You play an artifact and it would have like a number of uses. Ward was there. Was like, I think 1 turn hexproof, if I remember the. Like they had some neat.
In the presence of greatness.
They had some neat like ways of dealing with, like, we don't want a creature to be unkillable or just auto kill you. Virtus here has sneak, and sneak is you're unblockable until you deal combat damage. Or until you use it, basically. It's not until you deal combat damage, it's until you could be blocked and aren't, because I think if you have sneak and you hit on an empty board, it doesn't pop. It doesn't like use the sneak. But the point being is that it's limited in its use. So it's not like, oh, somebody sets up the unkillable, unblockable asshole. I mean, okay, Virtus is a bad example because when Virtus deals damage, you get a card that gives sneak. Point being. It's Miss Raven. Caw. Give me that. Thanks. You draw a card, put it each. Yeah, one of Kiara's Leviathans is like untargetable, unblockable for 1 turn. Big spider. Oh, I guess also, you know. It's kind of sad having a game just sort of implode. I find it a sad time because all the neat all the neat skeletons and all the neat big spiders just go in a hole and don't disappear anymore. This is a fun one. This is from the Midnight Hunt. Like, there were a couple expansions. The packs are just all cards. I think it's gonna be very heavily weighted for that expansion because I didn't play then. Let's swap over to. Do I have a fun deck for Kiara? Kiara got mentioned. Kiara's big ramp.
The tide is coming.
Here to ferry his Splingers across the river Styx. Indeed, the final day. Yeah. Let's actually just pull up. I want to pull up the cast here. So we've got Chandra,
I'm here.
Liliana,
You're welcome.
Jace.
Great at mind games.
Gideon. And, oh, please, I'm Ashiok, I'm busy. And Nissa
Last animist of
as our
Zendikar.
monocolor starting characters. And then we have, I think we have one for each combo, and then a number of like odds and ends characters. I really like playing with Sarah. Sarah heals
Be not afraid.
and can play any multicolor white cards, but also is like super about angels and decent removal. Like can't attack is annoying removal. You only can have 5 creatures in play, so that could be a pain. Yeah, who else we got? We got Ajani. We've seen Ajani a couple times. We got Kiora. Again, very War of the Spark is the time period that this like game feels like it's from, but it's actually from like 3 years afterwards. Hey, buddy. Angrat's pretty cool. As our Rakdos character, all your cards are +1 if you've dealt damage this turn.
If you have forgotten the strength of the wild, I will remind you.
Vivian.
Where have you brought us, my friend?
Drizzt here was like unbeatable on release. This cat was like the most unbeatable jerk in the world. Like, you can play any legendaries from, no, this was before Baldur's Gate Commander. This was Forgotten Realms Commander. Or Forgotten, I think this was, it may have been time for the Baldur's Gate one, but I think it was designed for the Forgotten Realms one. Or at that. Froska.
Those who cannot bend will shatter.
Froska's actually one of my favorite, yeah, so the cat was like, the cat, anytime a legend would attack, the cat would show up, and it would get bigger anytime a legend would attack, and you just couldn't stop the overwhelming, like, cat. Vraska's very cool because Vraska gives double finales on death triggers on your turn, and has, like, cool on death effects. You get coin from this cute little, look at the cute little grub. I always love this grub, you know? And then, like, you can destroy a creature to get a creature with finale on death rattle. Nahiri! Nahiri has a hero power, and it makes Nahiri weird because Nahiri has to pay for her hero power, whereas everybody else just sort of gets their thing. The hero power is you hand off the sword, and then, like, some of your cards care about the sword. Teferi.
Time is on my side.
Teferi. Teferi has counter spells. Teferi is here to play the long game. Yeah, Teferi, traps are your setup for secrets. Yeah, the sword was a +1 for a long time. This is 2 now. Hi, Soren. Soren is all about draining with vampires. Do you not like the bulk of the characters? They all fit into this, like, again, people have said, like, a DreamWorks art style, and a lot of the characters don't fall into that well. They're very exaggerated.
From the plain of mountains and seas comes the mistress of wind and water, Mu Yanling.
Mu Yanling has flyers and flying, and wow, that's actually really cheap, huh? Damn. Yang Ling was introduced in the the I was gonna say like starter decks, but they're not starter decks. They were like they were starter level, weren't they? But they were only in China, and they were the characters ended up getting reintroduced. One in War of the Spark, and then in not in Origin, not in 2010, Magic 2010. Don't think I heard of this game. Yeah. Oh, they were released okay, I don't remember, again, the details, it's been some time, so. Oh yeah, there's a bootleg announcer. Let me find our friend. Where's our buddy? There's a lot of, I can make our funny announcer say a lot of things.
Shall we begin?
Don't quit.
Here's our buddy. We have this little homunculus friend. Skull Eater Center. Yeah, you can't spend anything on anything anymore. Hold on, if I click on...
I'm here. You're welcome.
No, it's Liliana's after battle. That's the funny skulls.
The guild master of the Gruul clans, Damri Ray.
Definitely. Again, talk about locked in on a War of the Spark. This dude's dead. Yeah.
Point of clarification. She's an assassin who kills ghosts, not a ghost who assassinates people.
No, this is not a no. This has MOBA energy. Hey Ty, this is not a MOBA, but you're right that it has MOBA energy. Let's get back into a game.
I'm here.
The tide is coming
Yo,
in.
Kiara, get me in. This is Magic via Hearthstone.
Kiara versus Aya.
100%. We're the only two on here. It's fine. Wonder who this could be. But yeah, no, this is Magic via Hearthstone. We have a 30-card deck with 2 ofs. We have mana that generates every turn.
I'm tangled with gods. I can handle you.
We have like
Fat chance, lobster dress.
all right, I'm gonna get beat down by, if I remember. There. Flonk.
Hey,
But yeah, this is also a game that's dying tomorrow.
you know what to do.
Liberate their spirits.
Well, let's turn the coin real. Yeah, this is this game came out in mid 2022 to no fanfare, no advertising, died, and is die. Servers are dying tomorrow, full stop. So, all right, so you get your spirit. So Kaya, if you take 3 damage on a turn, gets a spirit that is a 2/1 with some effect. I assume this was an Xbox. Yeah.
Can you keep a secret?
Okay. Okay, we'll trade off there, and okay, sure.
Leave this.
That was so secrets there. Again, you leave up the mana and they get used when they would trigger. Arena came out years before this. This game's from 2022. Arena is like, what, 6 or 7 years? Much older, so. Whatever. Okay, that's the Death Rattle Drain 2. Then the plan is we want Crab and we want Frosty. The reason I knew about this game is that one of the designers that I follow, Lucas Litzinger, who did the initial Fantasy Flight revamp of Netrunner, worked on this after leaving Fantasy Flight, and that was how I found out about this. Rip Splinger, thank you very much for the big sub. Thanks, everyone. Like, I just would not have known about this game existing if it wasn't that, like a designer that I have heavy respect for worked on it. You know what? No. So, like, you know, folks who worked on this did some, you know, are talented designers who I have massive respect for. Yo, crap. You get the fish. Alright, we want to put you away. Alright, so so the way QR works is that at 10, 15, and 20, I get a huge body. WotC legit has a lot of the best card design and art writing. Yeah. But yeah, this was clearly in the works for you. Again, the fact that this is very War of the Spark was very much in the works for a long time. Alright, anyway. Worm. Ooh, that's a good draw. So we're gonna snipe you, get a mana.
How refreshing.
Alright, so these are gonna sneak on by. I am truly saddened that this game is just falling away. Yeah, attack with 1, that makes sense. Because I think it is a very nifty game. Does color mean anything if mana is generic? Color is like deck building rather like restrictions rather than anything. Ooh. Okay. I love Puff Doom. Again, all our silly friends like Tinny, Puff Doom. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup. Yeah, I can only play blue-green cards, and it's just a deck-building restriction. Like, you know, Kaya can only play, like, certain characters and colors can play different cards, and, like, some monocolored characters can play a second color if they, you know, if it works out for them, like Chandra is mono red but gets 6 cards of 1 additional color. Goodbye. Yeah, you kind of have to have stockpiled one of those for my known Leviathan that's coming in. That makes sense. Fun thing I can do here, by the way. If that secret didn't get used, I could pull it down and get the mana back.
Leave this forest.
Alright. Well.
I warned you.
Watch yourselves.
Because I'm favored in the long game here. Ooh. Yes! Yes! Octopummeler is here. So as I said, every character has 3 cards that are their own. Octopummeler is one of Kiora's only cards.
Hello, large friend.
Yeah, one of the things I always found kind of wild about this game is that when the game came out, there was like data mining in like, hey, here's like the stuff that we know is coming up, like, you know, some of the characters or upcoming expansions. And from what I remember, every single thing that was in that initial data mine was like all of the support this game ever got.
I warned you. I missed.
So I discard a card because I blocked that. I'll take 2.
Watch yourselves.
Okay. Hey, here we go. This is a double ramp piece, which matters for Kiora.
Watch yourselves.
Bonk. Okay. So again, the long game I have is that I'm gonna get another. Ooh, okay. That's actually a really good activation. That's at 10 mana, you don't care about the loss in not getting your mana if you're in a deck like. Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! Okay, all right. Sure. Okay. All right, here's my game plan. Chomp chomp. I'm gonna make my untargetable, unblockable buddy here. It has 1 turn of untargetable, and it has a unblockable once, but that should hopefully be enough.
The sky
Okay.
is mine. I fear no witchcraft.
All right, well.
This was worth my time.
Impressive work. Hold still.
Now things get interesting.
Yeah, like I said, I only knew about this because of a specific designer who worked on it.
Just wait till you see what I have in store.
like no other advertising existed for this that I knew about.
I love this part.
I think you were the only advertisement. Yeah, I did a couple streams of this, or I remember initially, and I think the reaction I'm getting today is effectively the reaction I got 2 years ago.
Tide's coming in.
Like of a what is this? How or why does it exist? Did I go through all of the Splingers? No, I didn't, because I didn't touch on. So
Garrett, the greatest hunter on this plane or any other.
because I didn't touch on Ral.
Great. From the Is It League, the temperamental Tempest Mage, Ralph Zarek.
Ral was a deck that like just sort of killed you out of nowhere with Chaos Lightning and drafting more copies of Chaos Lightning. Man, happy Pride, Ral. I want to say most of these cards had some sort of adjustment. Chaos Lightning up from like 3. Ral this would be 10, and then would just be like, you'd get their board out of there by bouncing them and blast them twice. I think that's everyone. I played a lot of...
Those who cannot bend will shatter.
So, this deck is specifically called Anti-Jace because Jace had a really messed up deck that combo killed you. And the only way I could beat that deck was with like some very specific tools here that Shadeborn Steed and what was the other one? There were a couple other like specific like combo breakers to try to bust up the combo that Jace could do, because Jace's ability,
I'm great at mind.
it says 20 mana, but it costs 1 less for each card you've drawn, including your opener. And when you activate this, all of your cards in your deck go to 1 cost. And Jace can also splash a second color. This is like the youngest Jace I've ever seen in life. This is like teen Jace. Wild. Like, literally younger than anywhere we've seen other than, like, Vryn's Prodigy, you know? Again, this is War of the Spark era, so, like, I would expect... Anyway, I'm gonna give Vroska some games, or some game, probably...
Vraska versus
Domri, yeah. Kaz, I'm glad you've got other decks from, like, back in the day on this as well, just sitting around.
Let's sling some spells.
Yeah, Shadow Weaver was one of the other anti-combo pieces I would try to... Yeah, just...
Let's get wild. Gaze upon me and
I-
despair.
To nature.
I honestly don't know, like, the like, who's on this, but, like... Oh, dear. So that's... I can't heal, sure. So if I remember Domri, it's every 5 creatures you get a boar. Oh, they made... Okay. Okay. Well. Lemur. Yeah, I love the grub. Now we're gonna go Merchant of Death here. It's Loot Hoarder. You know it. You love it. My ass. Okay. Alright. You can block it in any order. This is literally Ball Lightning, the exact card, Ball Lightning. Fleeting is dead end of turn. Okay, we get Wolf, Ball Lightning goes away, we take 6. Alright, I want to play the Wild Shape Wolf, because that gets us our next bit.
My little grubby wubby.
I love the little grub. Oh, this was a card from, okay. Random Beasts. Okay, we want to go Cocoon. And this is a 6/6 that needs to kill a creature to come in.
Death is a part of life.
So end of turn, we're going to get 2 1-drops. We're fine attacking here. Because I'm going to fill the board anyway. And if this dies, it dies on my turn. So it'll double die.
I won't fail, Papa.
Okay.
I am but a herald.
Alright, you get the board. Ooh, birds. Hey, birds. Alright, so one of Kaz's cards has to be huge.
All are connected.
Let's see what sort of trades we get here. It's probably that 1-mana 3/3 for my grub. Or no, okay. Oh, Giant Growth, sure.
Death is a part of life.
And birds on the chump block, okay. Let's get the steed down, or else this isn't gonna do anything soon. The steed here is discard a card at random from your opponent's hand on death, which is what I use to combo disrupt, but there needs to be a hand. This is Fireballs, yeah. Or no, this is Emberlings. Okay, this is the make a button, like, hasty goodies. Oh. Okay.
Off to grandmother's house.
Oh, right, we have a... we have Night Day in this. Now, let's snipe a card, see what we get. Sure.
Such strength.
Heads up.
Alright, destroy you. Kill you. This is Domri raid. Yes. Every 5 creatures, a boar appears. Yeah, like I want it off the board.
Just like I imagined.
Alright, we get 2 1-drops. Ah, here they come. So the thing about the Emberlings that makes them really powerful in this deck is that they are creatures in hand. So they count for the boars. So that's 1, that's 2.
Don't worry, I'll throw on you.
You and you.
You're next.
Ooh.
I redecorated. You like it?
Yeah. The perfect. Look at that mole, by the way. I love this mole. This mole's really cool. Anyway, there's only one choice.
Death is a part of life.
The embrace is upon you.
Yeah, I think getting Ilharg out of my Discover was maybe a little rude. Ooh, nice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be overrun this turn.
Destroy.
This one's cute. Puts the Mama Mammoth on top 5. And it's a 7/7 for 4. Good old 4 mana 7/7 has to exist somewhere in the world. Hey! So, Brontosaurus here is the top of my druid thing. Any damage I would take, it takes, and it heals every turn, so... God, I actually think this is... No attack. Yeah. So we would get 2 copies of the artifact, but you only have 2 artifacts. Oh, so you only get 1 artifact slot, but it like goes over itself. So like we don't. You can only activate these once per turn. So I don't get 2 that I can activate twice. I get 1 with double duration.
Trample them.
So like I can do that once and then, you know. Sure.
Angels, defend us.
Justice will prevail in the end.
This is ridiculous.
It feels great to watch you lose.
A 1,000 snakes upon ye.
Those who cannot bend will shatter.
I forget the name of the eyeball guy. The eyeball guy is a character specific to this game that's like the announcer friend.
What are we brewing today?
Then this is the era where they're trying to replace Nissa with Vivian. Nissa and Vivian both exist in this game, though. We're actually not even at that era. Like,
Quiet, but mighty. It's Nissa Ravane.
yeah, we're pre that era still. Again, it's the year 2022, which you would think would be that era, but it's actually the year 2018, 2019.
Those who cannot bend will shatter.
Remember Angel deck being fine. It's 1 for 1 for 1.
Be not afraid.
What is this? Alright, sure. Let's find out. Not all legendary.
Versus Ral.
Alright. So, the way Ral works. Okay, I got both my Sarah disciples, which kicks ass.
And all things.
I think this card used to be a 2/2.
What do you fight for?
You have to remember that, like, digital games means your memory is just faulty, but...
Take heart.
So, every third spell is -2 and hits and pings you. So, like, Ral here is specifically combo killing. Ooh, I like Alabaster with the Faith. This card's nice. Again, I think I remember this giving toughness. This must. I don't remember things.
We stand
I put
together.
my faith in you.
All right, Random Angel, sure. Stoneforge gives you you like craft a weapon. Again. Okay, Spark. That means there's something happening this turn. Sarah has like flyers, angels, and a bit of control. This is a Sarah specific card. Only Sarah gets access to this. So like Sarah gets these. Oh boy. Mizium Monstrosity is gonna. Oh, I got a kid helix that. Okay, that's fine.
We stand
I
together.
put my faith in you.
Another armor? Sure, okay.
You won't stand alone.
It's fine. I do need to clear this out, or else I'm going to die to it. Okay. Okay, thank goodness. We're just gonna... This isn't... This says it's Lightning Helix, but you may recognize that this is the wrong Helix.
I broke something.
I'll take War Leader's Helix, though. It's fine. Divine Smite is not a great card, but I want to play it because I want to get Aura of Courage, which the thing creates.
Flames follow beauty.
Oh boy. Ooh. Yeah.
My lance is yours.
Crunch. So yeah, this is spells ping me now. So there's gonna like on them. You know, sure. that. Well, and Moorland Haunt. Oh, right. Moorland Haunt is here to recur copies of random creatures from my graveyard. This is mostly the Sarah's Disciples are the ones I want to get back from that. Well,
I am no angel of mercy.
Unsummon isn't a real card.
Take heart.
Go home. This land is defended.
All right, we need to kill this thing before I die to a combo turn.
Break them down.
Thanks, Kaz. I'm very happy that the Unsummon was there. Okay, Ember Mage 2.
Have faith.
Yeah, there's Aura of Courage, which is what I want at some point.
I am no angel of mercy.
Because this is the way that this deck wants to win, is like massive continuous pump. The +1/+1 being permanent. Okay. One thing that makes this matchup funny is that Sarah's ability is at starting turn heal yourself and all your minions for 1. So I'm slowly like healing up to keep myself off of like a combo kill turn, you know? I'm not gonna get comboed from 1,000,000 for 20 because I'm gonna be at 32. And there's the Sarah. Sweet, that's exactly what I wanted, was the Sarah's disciple.
We stand
I put
together.
my faith in you. Feel the light of hope.
Thanks. Cool. Let's slow down. Okay, more crab. Crab does a good job of keeping you alive.
Energy level.
Okay, Monstrosity 2. Stun the flyer. That turns on the blasters. The blasters are probably a... Oh, one of the random spells is a dud. Well, at least it fires your...
Take heart.
Okay, I think it's time to finally play out Aura of Courage. Well, wait,
Let's gear up.
Give me that one, please.
My lance is yours.
Okay.
Dive!
Real wants either one of these to fountain, or a draw spell. Draw spells are the things that keep you rolling here. And the fountain. Okay. Chaos Lightning is just wrath. Oof, okay. We also have problems, you know. This is the problems, by the way. This thing.
Have faith.
Okay, Moral and Hans again. Sweet.
We stand
I put
together.
my faith in you.
Moral and Haunt just keep giving... Okay. Interesting.
I am no angel of mercy.
Ah, there's the Fountain of Magic. Okay. This turn might be deadly. This is the type of turn we may have problems with. It's okay. This thing doesn't trample. That's one of its, you know... And we're a little bit insulated from Pyroblast, or the sun. You can't second sun in that deck. So that's okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh no. Oh no. 1/1, please. You gotta believe. Nope. Anyway, we're... excellent one.
I bear you no ill will.
The true power of Ral shown off.
I win again.
Anyway, Ral fires a cannon. Trying to squeeze this thing and fear the grave into that turn. You got a second one of those? Ooh.
Be not afraid.
You Ral's like a lightning Mega Man. It's fine. All right, 1 second, I'll be right back. All right. Anyway, I'm back. As Twitch's premier Splingers streamer, what else can I show off that's that we haven't? Oh, hold on. I mentioned a couple cards that were like what got me to stop playing this at the time, and I want to find them because they obviously got changed, but I remember. So this was one of them. Which card is 10 to flock if this is part Eternal? That's a good question. Yeah, Gutfire Devils was... This was a 1-mana 1/1 that could block, and you just killed it and kept recurring it and playing it more. Might have been the old Devils. I'm gonna go...
Where have you brought us, my friend?
Let's try Scott. Yeah, Lab Maniac was the other.
Great at mind games.
Lab Maniac is exactly the problem that you think a card named Lab Maniac would be. I think we had to shift Lab Maniac a couple times, but Lab Maniac, I forget how or if we changed Lab Maniac to be a full different turn. Like I think you had to lead it a turn after the change.
The tide is coming in.
This game is 2022 on release and dying tomorrow. Perhaps okay, I have 2 ideas for which card is the 3 ideas for what the 10 the flock would be. One is the Devil, because the Devil just makes more devils. These little buddies. But the others would be Kiora has a little fish, and you get to keep making the fish and pumping the fish with the large octopus. I'm doing another game with Kiora. Are they shutting the game down? The servers drop noon tomorrow. Like the servers are the June 4th, 2024. There's the Oh God, Angrath.
Hello, little friend.
But yeah, so this is the fish. Kiora just starts with the fish, and then the Octopummeler Pumps the fish, or creates the fish. Oh, I should have attacked for... No! I messed up.
Kill and eat.
Yo! Okay. Alright.
More bones
Well.
to crush.
That's not the card I want to draw. Still trying to figure out lands. You choose them during deck building. Yes, your basic land, like Swamp or whatever, or like whatever, doesn't do anything. But all of your, your land you get to choose has like a chance of doing an activation that like does something. I know that's like that doesn't mean anything to say, but oh god, Rum, I have to take a look at this. Hold on. I'll pull it up after this game and kind of show off the different, like, you have an opportunity cost. When your game is near end of service, someone will know one fish. You get to attack. Alright. We actually want this dead. For not secret reasons. There are no secret reasons here. I think my hand limit is like 10 or something. No! But wait. It's Goif time! That's right, Tarmogoy for real! Uh-huh. Okay, alright. Yeah, I should have chosen a different upgrade, you're right.
More bones to crush.
Mole. Big mole. Okay. Kaz, did you draw every piece of removal in your deck? What's going on? Damn. I'm getting just demolished here. Alright, you can't possibly have more.
Hello, large friend.
Yeah, this is not like your draw being like 6 removal spells in Angrath sounds horrible. I'm like, just it's because this deck. So the idea for those not familiar with Angrath, if I take damage, creatures you play during the turn get +1 power. You'll note there's 1 creature in play. Damn. I see. Woof. Well, summon more fish. Continue summoning more fish.
Friend.
Okay, that's draw 2. Oh, this is the temporary. This is actually cool. I like that this is keyworded in this. Like I know that there's a number of like. All right. Yeah. Let's Yo! Of course! That's right, the devil inside the Hell Vault. This idiot. This is a good card. Alright, who else is in the Hell Vault? That's right! The second devil! The most unbeatable of creatures. Yeah, this game. Anyway, goodbye, fish. Yeah, you're the one who's supposed to be beating me with devils. Anyway, very happy for Big Fish. Thanks, Big Fish. I love the idea. Well, Dantas, your game is going out of service, and all of a sudden, 68 people suddenly download and play it for a 2 hours. Yeah, you played every kill spell I can think of that you would be playing. 2 lava coils, 2 drain 2s, and like the -4/-4, right? I'm guessing that's probably the entirety of the removal in that deck. Who haven't we touched? Ooh, I remember Soul Steel. Yeah.
What a paltry arena. Refreshing.
Does this game have a model for Tamio? No. That's not... Nope. For being War of the Spark timeline, you'd think we would, but you know, we have a lot of other characters in the era. Hey, there's our this is our announcer, buddy.
How dare you?
Is that an art of best friends, Nahiri and Soren?
Soren versus Soren.
Yeah, like I said, I think that this is like a neat, like, especially like the gameplay is unique from Magic, which makes it have a reason to exist. It's in a strange place between, you know, Hearthstone and Magic, but like it has some neat mechanics to it for that.
You are utterly insignificant.
Let's get wild.
I think I was supposed to mulligan. No, actually, no. I get the Warlock, and that's supposed to help me out. Perfect. That's the draw I want. These packs, by the way, they give you a card that starts in your top 3. When you play the first part, you get part 2 in your top 3. When you play the second part, you get part 3 in your top 3, and then the third part is like an enchantment that has a cool effect.
I've got you in my sights. I've got you in my sights.
Okay, you know, Kaz, you have my number here.
They shall feel undefined.
I have to show you why. Yeah. Drana is not hitting. Fine.
Let's gear up.
Secretly, Drana is hitting.
Stop whinging. It's only blood.
So my power here for Soren is when I attack with a vampire, I drain 1 point, and if my opponent's at 10 or lower, I get a point of power. Worm. Yep, that's why you would leave up 3. So I want to bloody my opponent and then just drain. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, secrets are cool because you choose to, you don't show that you're leaving them up. We'll block. Yeah, again, as mentioned, the way I found out about this game was specifically through designers that I knew, like, that I thought, like, damn, this is a cool thing for them to be involved in. And I wanted to, like, check it out because, specifically Lucas Litzinger. That's... Okay, so I can't...
I won't fail, House Markov.
That's fine. Like, I would not have known about this. Ooh. You get the draw. Okay. Literally would not have known about this game outside of that. You know what? Sure.
I hunger.
Drana's health is a resource to spend. I don't even think this merited a video for the professor. Yeah. Okay, we're at 2. Ooh, mine's up. So that's power to everything I have in play and everything I play this turn.
Their wisdom is yours.
Alright, so anything that dies on my turn also drains now. Format magic where your main library is filtered down to 3 decks that are like land, spells, creatures, and you choose which one you draw from. I believe the card game Force of Will was like that.
Stop whinging. It's only blood.
I believe. I haven't played that one, but that's the one I can think of that had like a deck that's lands and a deck that's not lands, and you choose which you know, drew from. When they announced this was canned Oh, also Inscription. Sure. Okay, alright. I get it. Drana is the most dead... Inscription is like that too. Yeah, that would make sense. Alright. Rowdy. Alright, if I play a vampire, this gets flying this turn, so I don't want to... To this day, I really like Duel Master's thing where all cards are potentially lands in the colors that they are. That's one that's like, thinking about, what's the name of the game? There's a couple games I've played like that. Trying to think of the one that comes to mind, though, and it's completely, because the old Call of Cthulhu was like that, summon 4 elves. Oh, those count as creature summons. That's pretty good. Alright, I've got a move for you, though. Check this out.
I'll show you how it's done. Our power only grows.
I won't fail, House Markov.
We're getting
Our
sneaky.
power only grows.
I'm not attacking. I'm not. We're not. We're not. No. The old WoW TCG did that, in a way. Alright, you clearly just want to, like, clean up, which, that's fine. I'm just gonna... Let's do the obvious trade. Alright, let's get obliterated on the obvious trade.
Tastes just
Okay,
like
you don't have two of those. Alright. Take two and you're free to play. Tusker, don't mess with, comma. Ooh, yeah! Ooh. Yeah, the Ripper. Okay.
Stop whinging. It's only blood. Just like this. See?
Okay. We're gonna go Ripper.
Thirst for power.
Steal from you. Alright, let's play around a giant growth. We're gonna go like this.
Stop struggling.
tastes just like I'd imagined.
Just like this. See?
I am but a herald.
I have messed with Tusker. Okay. How many boars are you holding right now? 2? Yeah, it's like a pain. Uh-huh.
Together, we are invincible.
Stop whinging. It's only blood.
Okay. So here's the plan. We're fine.
Stop whinging. It's only blood.
Because we get to attack for 4 in the air with our angel.
For my love.
Never bet against me. That wasn't going to be a waste of time.
In the end, Flyers got there.
What a paltry arena.
Oh, speaking of the unique anime, I have to.
I'm here. You're welcome.
Let's load up Dangerous Zombie, shall we?
Liliana versus Chandra.
Oh, hello. We've encountered what might be another player.
Let's get it on.
And she's in the lead.
Time to put on a good show.
All right, mono red, or red plus something. Ah, right, this is Hippo deck. No, Chandra just gets a fireball on turn 0 for 5 damage. That's Chandra's ability. That's all Chandra's ability is. Everybody else has, like, ongoing stuff or things. Chandra just goes fireball. Your opponent just starts it, and like, The thing about that is that other characters have different health totals to start. I think Ajani's 28, whereas, like, you know, Liliana here is 24. Because Liliana heals whenever a creature comes back from the grave.
All my fans are die-hard.
So, like, that 5 damage is in some matches, like, wow, Ashiok goes to, I think, 17. In other matches, it's, like, not as huge. I mean, obviously, you know, damage like that is big time, but, alright, do you have, like, a...
Dying my best death.
Worm? Is this end-step worm? No end-step... Oh, I thought for sure end-step worm. Oh, well. Big. So I'm going to turn on all the tricks. So +3/+2. And then... Oh, this one already resummons with its own. What that means, though, I can turn off that trick. Because if it was these two that we're making a trade with, it would have been a more. Let's zombify.
I put the fun in funeral.
Let's get aboard. I love this hippo. That's one of Chandra's unique cards, is the slash. The hippo, by the way, is in here because of one of Liliana's big cards that gets double power when it resummons. It becomes like 10 power, and you just want to, like, give it trample. Your opponent.
Child's play.
Let's call it a
Anyway, big skulls. I wanted to do Liliana's victory animation for the skull pile of skulls, and then the skeletons cheering for you.
Yes. Thank you.
I love the skeletons cheering for you to succeed. Alright, I did say I was going to take a look at the lands.
I'm here.
So the way lands work in a deck, you have, like, your basic land that just has the text, like, you get a mana at every turn. And you can replace that with a land that's either colorless or in your color. It doesn't change. Color only matters for playing cards. It doesn't do anything. So, like, these are just available in everything. These are not. So, like, Active Volcano here is, instead of a mountain, starting at turn 6, you have a 30% chance every turn, rather than getting your mana, to do 3 damage at random. So, the way that this, like, so it's worse than a mountain in that you might miss your land drops if you're trying to play top end, but it's better than a mountain in that it might give you, rather than your top, if you don't care about your top end, you might get some damage out of this that can change the course of the game. Every color has a couple different choices for this, and then there's some funny colorless ones. This one is just, this is a normal land, but everybody starts with a multicolor card in their hand. The Yawning Portal replaces your draw with a random legend. Yeah. So, hold on, let me go back to that deck again one more time before I... So, like, in this deck, let's actually swap out for Volcano. Because I don't, you know, it's like, do I care about going above 5? And the answer is I have 1 card above 5. Yeah. They require some tuning, and they're like, the random chance on them is, like, can be awkward because it can be very game defining on, like, a 30% that all of a sudden you win, and that can feel bad. It reminds me of War of Omens coins.
Chandra, Indra versus Chris.
Hey, Okniwy. Time for Dristan here. So Driss gets a cat whenever a legend attacks. Lands being very game defining and random is very MTG, though, but it's a different kind of randomness. Like,
Well then, let
There-
events take their
it's a more of like, because like your draw step being, oh, if I draw a creature I win, if I don't I lose, is like a randomness that you control because you built the deck. The fact that your land just says on a 30% you win, like, all of a sudden feels a lot worse. One, you like both, like, again, I think it's an interesting way to balance, you know, we have to trust. Alright. Fairest of all bombers. Oh no, the unemployed fish, no! Ah. This creature is now legendary, and so the cat is here.
I'll get him this time.
Yeah. And like, I don't think that, again, I don't think that it's a bad style. I think it's a different style because it's putting your randomness out on front. You know, this thing triggers on a 30% or 20% or something. But like, you know, a 5 and 6 on a die. It's just a different. It's like when an XCOM percent fails versus like, and you knew that it was like this was like an 80% to hit and you miss. You know, that sort of feels different. All right, that was draft a legend, make it -2. So we're gonna see some big.
Make them burn.
Okay, I don't think that card does anything for us. That's fine.
A competition? How amusing. Come in my shadow.
Huh.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
So this is and a random beast that costs 3 less turn. Okay, and this summons a random artifact with 1 power to it. But that's a haste legend, so it summons the cat, and that's pretty powerful. Don't mess with, comma. Okay. I've got bad news. I think I'm gonna mess with Tusker. I actually want this off the table more than anything else. Hold on, what's my opponent's life total? Always ask the question. Wait a minute. 14.
Dodge this.
Insolence.
Yeah. It's not like. Oh.
Call me
What do you do? Opponent, after it takes damage, deal damage to your opponent. Okay. Creatures with haste. Creatures with haste. Creatures with haste.
coward.
Bonk. Okay. Alright. So, pass on the draw, but you get a legend. So Hellrider next turn is big. There will be a cat. I'm taking like 6 on the attack here.
It is our duty to endure. Come to me, my shadow.
I ain't dealing with this. I think Hellrider's the answer here, because that's 3 attackers and then we're good.
Face me, coward.
Trust your bombers. Or maybe none of it matters because I rolled the 30%.
Leaky's name.
Fight the fire, get burned.
Each defeat is a lesson.
And that's the coin flip.
Guide to perfection.
Again, I'm talking about this, but I'm also someone who pays my bombers. So like I said, I think it's it makes for a evaluatable choice to look at.
Give this champ a round of
All right, I think
applause.
I've got one more in me before I have to shut it down for the night. Who's our last? Who have we not shown off?
I'm great at mind games.
I'm here.
Showing off when Johnny was on the other side.
If you have forgotten the strength of the wild, I will remind you.
Upgrade complete. Let's bring the Hiri deck. Oh, my Hiri deck is devils. This is Ashiok. I assume you.
Shall we begin?
I have Teferi Beatdown? What is it?
Time is on my side.
What is Teferi? Alright, let's learn about Teferi Beatdown. When did I build Teferi Beatdown and what does it do?
Teferi versus
Ah, okay, good. This is a good matchup for final game. We get Teen Jason here. Kid
This
Jace.
battle is going to be epic.
Oh! Boy, okay, I understand the deck now.
It's time.
Seek knowledge. What do you fight for?
Stand back, everyone!
Can you keep a secret?
Alright. Anyway, it's shields up. Give my thing armor, which is a one-shot block, and now because this survived, gets +2/+2. This thing is a 1-mana 2/2 that makes this card cost 1 more.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, okay.
Got a plan. Someone call for a lift?
Yeah, I think we're doing it this way because if this survives the hit, like these will both live, and then we can trade the 2/2 off and keep the 4/1. Getting rid of this is a more of an issue. Ooh, sure. Discuss a random spell by one. You can also hand off a toughness again. Wow, this hand's getting frosty.
You won't stand alone.
We're gonna do this. I'm not using Teferi's bits too much. I have some aggressive secrets. This is when I play 3 secrets I get a draw to. So, but here's our game plan. All right. I have a plan. It's straightforward. Okay, fine, sure. Negate? Repeat. No, you have remand. Right. Crap. The thing that Jace has, remand.
I got this.
Okay. It's fine. We burned 1 remand. That means our Frost Titan isn't getting remanded next turn. Remand pretty cool. It only hits things that are more expensive than it, much like the other. Okay. Draft a signature spell and then get the Water Mastery, which means there's a remand in
What do you see?
possible. This is add a copy of a random. Okay, steal a spell. Sure.
Your season has passed.
All right. The beatdown. It's time for Frost Titan. There's a Titan. Every color has its Titan. I guess that means there's an alt art on all 5 Titans. I'll have to go pull them up before we finish here. Okay, steal a spell from me. Sure. I wonder. No!
Problem solving is my specialty.
Fine. Whatever. Cool. Yeah, okay.
Stand back, everyone.
You go low, I'll go high.
Okay, I don't want to get those countered. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Oh, I don't want them stolen either. I don't know how much. This counter is how much the Omniscience costs. So right now, Omniscience costs 7. It'll make the deck cost 1 and draw a card. So, like, Kaz could do it here and, like, draw.
Oh, the elements.
Yeah.
Your season has passed.
You?
Okay. We'll try to have Frost Titan steal this, basically, is what's up. Because, like, if Jace... Yep, there's Second Son into the deck. Yep. That's the, Second Son's Dawn. Heal yourself for 7 and add Second Son to your deck. Second Son. Deal 10 to everything.
Problem solving is my specialty.
Okay,
Your season has passed.
yeah. Alright, hopefully Second Son is not here. How many cards are left? 17. What are the odds that It's like, what are the odds, you know? I've got a problem, and that's that my life total's suddenly 10.
Your season has passed.
It's fine. We're, like, fine. Never wasn't gonna happen. It's fine. So Omniscience now costs 3. It's probably gonna get fired off here, but yeah, Alabaster Faith twice, and then fire Omniscience and draw 3 cards. Yeah, 4 left, and that gives you
So many possibilities.
1 mana left, but anyway, these have sneak, by the way. Just, you know.
Thanks for the match.
I should have seen that.
Was just what I needed.
Yeah. Did you put any spells in that deck? I believe this deck has 6 spells total. I think it's like, and they're all secrets. They're all traps, if I remember this deck right. It's, yeah, 2 shields up, 2 absorbs, that's it. Alabaster Faith. Yeah. No. This is just all creatures. Is Sneak unblockable? Sneak is unblockable once. So once it becomes... Like, once it sneaks the first time, it falls off. But...
He's brought backup, folks.
Go, Gideon! Yeah! This is your shade friend, but for Gideon. Yeah. Anyway, that's Spellslingers.
A new planeswalker on the Spellslingers. All grown up and ruling the Rubble Belt.
So yeah,
Time is on my side.
so yeah, this game, oh, sure, I get a treasure.
Ooh, let's see what's inside.
Yeah, like, even if, you know, even if it's like, oh, wow, what a game, this doesn't have a purpose, you know, even if it's, you know, wow, I've never heard of this, and it's gone. It's always sad to see a game just fall into the ether. Like, Inferno Titan here. Sun Titan draws your lowest cost. Foils have like a little animation. Summon a 2/2 zombie because it's Grave Titan. And then Primeval is get a mana. Primeval's like messed up good in like one of those cards that's really strong with Kiora sort of thing. Kiora really likes that sort of thing. But yeah, anyway, that's Splingers. Rest in peace. I will miss it. I'm sad about it. You know, it's I think it had a nifty niche. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thank y'all for joining. Hope you had a fun time with seeing Hearthstone Magic via Hearthstone, or Hearthstone via Magic. But yeah, follow, subscribe, hanging out. Just glad you're hanging out. I'm glad you're all here having a good time with this. If you want to catch more, you can follow and see. Wednesday is Dragon Warrior Wednesdays, and Friday is some Slay the Spire mods. So, all right. Thank y'all for joining. Good night, y'all.